I got appointed end of last year, and today the organization is quite different from the one that CZ ran.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a founder-led organization when CZ was running it. By now, it's a totally different corporate structure if you look at it. So it's a board-led organization, right? With 3 independent directors on board. We have a talented group of very senior, experienced global executives for day-to-day operations of the company. And we have demonstrated our ability to continue to work with global regulators around the world to really advance the deployment of crypto, to come up with regulatory framework that, on the one hand, manages the risks associated with crypto, on the other hand, support the innovative part of it. I'm very pleased to announce that, since the beginning of this year, we have secured further licenses globally. We have gotten our 19th approval recently, just last week, I think, or this week.
It was last week.
Or last week, with India, the Financial Intelligence Unit in India. That's the 19th globally. Earlier this year, we have secured the full license in Dubai. We have secured license in Thailand. We continue to advance our global interests on that front. So we are working through, we have acknowledged our past mistakes. We have paid a heavy penalty, right, on that front. And going forward, we are looking at how do we continue to build a very sustainable, robust platform, working with global regulators, other than being a user-first organization, continue to invest very heavily into the compliance arena, given the direction of travel is really moving towards more compliance in future and more jurisdiction coming out with new frameworks on that front. So we're looking forward to continue global deployment. And our user numbers continue to grow. It's a testament of our sustainability, our robustness on that front. So we continue to invest very heavily into compliance. So just to give you some figures, right? In 2022, our total spend into compliance is $158 million US. That went up to $213 million US last year, right?
So 158 to 213?
Yeah,
nice.
by end of last year. And this year, we'll increase even further. So we continue to add to the talent pool in compliance. We continue to recruit very senior people. Noah Perman, who used to be from Morgan Stanley and Kraken, heads it up. Is it Kraken?
Gemini.
Gemini, sorry.
Steve Christie.
Steve is from Kraken. Steve Christie, who is the Deputy Chief Compliance Officer, used to be from Kraken. So we continue to hire globally to really, enhance the talent density of that function. And we continue to invest very heavily, not only into compliance, but the different areas of control function, right? So from legal to risk management to internal audit, right? And this is the direction that we continue to focus on. Other than coming out with the best platform, the most robust, resilient platform that's focusing on users, going forward, we're also focusing a lot on how do we enhance our compliance, how do we work with global regulators in terms of global deployment.
Are you planning an IPO?
At this stage in time, no. We are in very strong financial shape, so there's really no need for us to consider any fundraising or IPO at this point in time. But those are really matters not for me to decide or discuss. It's really for the board and shareholders to decide. I think what we are focusing on as a company is building for the future, building a very sustainable business for the future. How do we continue to build a very vibrant ecosystem in the crypto space? How do we continue to deploy, support good projects coming through, have the best talent pool come and work for us to build that common future together? So those are the things that we are really focused on. How do we advance blockchain technology going into the future? This is really building a sustainable enterprise that not only succeeded for the last 7 years, but continue to prosper for the next 50, 100 years.